nobody ever imagines what can get you the fame. As a matter of fact, there's a story to it. There was a Jyotish, as you would say, Bapu, Kuwadwa Bapu, who I used to believe in. And he says, you know, when you will play Test cricket this year, which I thought was quite, I was in the fringe of it. And then I didn't do too well against England in the match before that. So I said, now he's talking rubbish, there can't be anything because nobody's going to select you now, you don't have the scores. But then I did get selected. And he said, when you do get selected, you're going to get a world fame. So naturally my whole thought was world fame means 100 on debut. It would be something like that because after all, Ranji Singh, Dilip Singh, Tiger Patori's father, Nawab Patori, everyone, Hanuman Singh, all the Singhs got 100 on debut. So I said, it has to be something in life that you have to do. So I didn't do well in my first innings. Terrible, felt very disappointed because I was quite positive that I'm going to get 100. And then came this world record in catches, which is, actually he was right, I did achieve some world record, but one never imagines that one would be able to achieve something of this nature. See, one of the things is when you are close to the wicket, the ball comes at a tremendous pace. As you've seen now, it's point some seconds that it comes along. See, fielding close to the wicket is always a very difficult, you're never confident because in the sense you don't know how the ball is going to come. When you set bat pad, no, some of them are straight from the edges. Which now people say it's quite impossible to catch, but those were the things, the middle of the bat, edges. Bat pad was one of the things that you caught. You just dreamt of that the ball is going to come in your hand. There's a whole lot of mental things that you have to, first of all you have to not be scared about being hit. Because if you get scared about being hit or you're going to die, then there's no way you're going to be able to feel that. So, and you have to enjoy what you're doing then, and I used to enjoy fielding close to the wicket more than fielding away from the wickets. And so I used to find it a challenge. And actually we had the greatest spinners around, and on a turning track, oh, they could be quite a handful. So when you come along to that sort of position, you know you're going to get sharp edges. You have to keep your faculties, everything just active. You never know when it comes to you. Somebody may be making a cover drive and it suddenly comes to you. So you just, so when I look at it, I think the most difficult one, there were quite a few difficult ones. One, as you can see from all these catches, the one which was the most difficult is not over here. That was of Dennis Amos in the second innings. But the one which was very difficult was naturally the one which I did of Randall over here. Daniel Randall. As you can see, it was, now you can see it with both my hands clutching the ball. But actually this was a one-handed catch. You can see it was at the edge of the wicket. So when you look at it, you don't realize that this is the wicket. And I'm at the edge of the wicket, so how close I was to the bat, you know. Because look at the keeper is right here. Normally a keeper is at just the end of the crease. And so it was one of these things which stuck. It was very important. And then I'm clutching it on both hands. This as well is Underwood, basically. It came off the edge of the bat and flew towards me. It was a one-handed catch, but by the time, in those days, photography was not so sophisticated. So by the time he actually has got the photograph, I'm holding the ball in front of me. See, most of these catches have all come off sharp edges of Chandra Shekhar, remember. Chandra was faster than a fast bowler. And the ball coming off the edge, none of them were bat pad. All of them were coming straight off the edge of the bat. So they used to fly to you and you were just like a flycatcher. You would just put your hand, if it stuck in, well and good, and that day everything was sticking to my hands, so it was great.
And at the end of the first innings you had 5 catches and you equaled Victor Richardson's record. So did you know right away that you had done it, or it took you trying to realize that you had written your name in the record books?
Very good question. No, I didn't know it. See, because when you're playing the game, you really don't know what is happening. You don't know that you're coming close to a record or something. Thank God I didn't know about it. It's only when I came back to the pavilion that somebody did mention that, hey, you managed to get a world record. Again, my whole thing was more, is India going to win? we have done pretty well. Till then we were not doing too well in the test match, and this one we've got the team out. So your concern was more about the team, about your own performance, rather than dwelling onto a world record at that stage. Okay, it was there, you know. One of the things later on you realize, God, I should have enjoyed it much more.
And then the second innings, you know, it just got better with 2 more catches.
Yeah.
And they are these 2, right?
No, the one was, yes, this is actually the world record. That's when I got the world record, that catch over there, it was. But before that, it's a very interesting thing, the 6th catch. By then, of course, I knew that I had to break the 7 to be able to have the record on my own. So the 6th one was of Dennis Amos, who was getting a lot of runs in those days, and it was Karsan Ghavri's delivery, and I was at backward short leg, not at forward. That's why nobody has been able to photograph that. And I saw this ball ballooning, but it was very short, and I knew I was not going to reach it. So I took 2-3 steps, and I made a full length dive, just basically just to make a natak of it. You know, let me just, because you know how it is, you are in the josh, so you go along to do something of that nature. So I dived, and it fell right in the fingers over here, at the edge of my fingers, you know, and I rolled over, and I came up, not thinking it was a catch, and then I saw the batsman going and everyone coming to congratulate me. And then I said, wow, thank God I attempted it. You know, actually I was, on another day I may not have even attempted it. So that was, I thought, my best catch, which was there. And then naturally the one which I got of Underwood, which was, it came flying towards me on the right side, and you get a photograph of a one-hand thing, it stuck along there. So we were very happy about it. And then, sorry, that was of Fletcher, not Underwood. And then this one was when I could have broken the world record. This is of Tolchard. And actually the ball has passed me, and I dived for it. I got it into both my hands. It was quite far off, and then when I landed, my elbow hit the ground, and you know, you get that shock at that stage. And the ball, it hit my elbow, and my hand opened out, and it fell through.
So far.
Oh yes, that's. After that, I did get tortured out again, but it was not given. But yes, so near and yet so far.